Okay, so here is two benefits of reading the Book of Jubilees. Um, I remember a question was asked a while back, why do you keep reading so many hidden books? Here's two reasons. So this is from the Sefer Bible in the Book of Jubilees, chapter 12, verse 16 through 17. And I'll point out the two reasons. So it says, and in the 6th week, in the 5th year thereof, Abram throughout the night, Abram sat up throughout the night on the new moon of the 7th month to observe the stars from the evening to the morning, in order to see what would be the character of the year with regard to the rains. And he was alone as he sat and observed. And a word came into his heart, and he said, all the signs of the stars and the signs of the moon. Excuse me. And of the sun are all in the hand of Yahuwah. Why do I search them out? If he desires, he causes it to rain, morning and evening. And if he desires, he withholds it. And all things are in his hand. And he prayed that night and said, my Elohim, El Elyon, you alone are my Elohim, and you and your dominion have I chosen. And you have created all things, and all things that are the work of your hands. Deliver me from the hands of evil spirits. At least that's what I assume it says, because it says Ruach. But I know Ruach is spirits, so I'm thinking it could be spirits with an S. So it says, deliver me from the hands of evil Ruach, who have dominion over the thoughts of men's hearts, and let them not lead me astray from you, my Elohim. So that was one of the main verses right there. Deliver me from the hands of evil spirits, who have dominion over the thoughts of men's hearts. I don't know if I've ever heard that worded that way, or ever. And then the next part goes with it, and let them not lead me astray from you, my God, and establish me and my seed forever, that we may not go astray. I actually reversed not and go, that we go not astray from henceforth and forevermore. And he said, shall I return to of Casdim who seek my face, that I may return to them? Am I to remain here in this place? The right path before you, prosper it in the hands of your servant, that he may fulfill it, and that I may not walk in the deceitfulness of my heart, O my Elohim. And he made an end of speaking and praying, and behold, the word of Yahuwah was sent to him through me, saying, get you up from your country, and from your kindred, and from the house of your father, to a land which I will show you, and I shall make you a great and numerous nation. And I will bless you, and I will make your name great, and you shall be blessed in the earth, and in you shall all families of the earth be blessed. And I will bless them that bless you, and curse them that curse you. And I will be an Elohim to you and your son, and to your son's son, if I said that properly, and to all your seed. Fear not from henceforth, and to all generations of the earth. I am your God. And Yahuwah Elohim said, open his mouth and his ears, and that he hear and speak with his mouth, with the language which has been revealed, for it had ceased from the mouths of all the children of men from the day of the overthrow. Sorry, there was no of. For it has ceased from the mouths of all the children of men from, oh yeah, it was of. I read it right. From the day of the overthrow. I was looking at another line above it. From the day of the overthrow of Babel. And I opened his mouth and his ears and his lips, and I began to speak with him in Hebrew, in the language, well, in the tongue of the creation. And he took the Sepharim of his fathers, and these were written in Hebrew, and he transcribed them. The last part was one of the main verses. It was 26 and 27, that Hebrew was the language of the creation. And I've heard this before, but not reference from Jubilees. It was just through studying languages and stuff like that that somebody came to that conclusion. How it seems that Hebrew was the source of all languages, the first language, the oldest language. But I never knew it was in Jubilees. So I'm gonna finish it though. It says, and he transcribed them, and he began from henceforth to study them. And I made known to him that which he could not understand, and he studied them during the 6 rainy months. Excuse me. And those are the two main things that I found beneficial in this verse. It was a lot of other good stuff, or other good stuff in here that I took note of, but definitely his prayer, what he said, certain parts of it I can use in my own prayers, and definitely didn't know that was in the book. If I did remember something like that being in the book, which I don't remember where and what book it was in, but I think that was the first time that I heard both of those before, at least worded that way. But I don't remember ever hearing those ever. So anyway, those are the two things that I found beneficial from the book of Jubilees in chapter 12. I'm gonna wrap this video up, but if y'all found the book of Jubilees to be beneficial also, good. For those who haven't read it and don't even know what it is, it's a biblical and spiritual book. It's about 50 chapters. Yeah, I think it's 50 chapters exactly. And it cross-references with the Old and New. Does it cross-reference with the New Testament too? Yep, with the New Testament too. I haven't even wrote in all the cross-references that I've discovered yet. I found one that goes with John about the word of the Lord, making about God making stuff through the word. I didn't even cross-reference that tonight, but I saw something like that. But it cross-references with some stuff. So whoever has read the Bible already, Old and New Testament, if you read this, you will see some cross-references. And you'll just have to, they didn't give me any cross-references on their own. Like, this isn't a study book of Jubilees, so they didn't give me anything, cross-references anyway. So you gotta, whatever you find or can research, you just gotta write it in yourself. So, which isn't an issue to me anymore. I would have liked a studied book of Jubilees, but this just isn't one. Oh well. Anything else that I want to add in this video? Nah. Well, I think I'll say this though. I do recommend the book of Jubilees. So far, it's been good. I never read it the whole thing, so I'm trying to finish it for the first time, and it's keeping me interested. I would say that the Quran, I tried to finish the Quran, And when I compare the two, they both are spiritual and feed my soul and cross reference with the Bible, but the book of Jubilees has me more interested in the Quran. I got bored with it. So I lost interest with that. But, that's another reason I read other books, biblical and spiritual, for my interest. So I don't get too bored. Because I've already read the Old and New Testament entirely. So this is something new for me. Well, anyway, um, this book is beneficial for my walk with God so far, and I hope it's beneficial for whoever else reads it. God willing. I know everybody don't take the book of Jubilees to be genuine, so for whoever it's for, it's not for everybody. All right, y'all. Peace be to the saints.